Hi, I'm Whole Health Dana, and today I'm going to teach you how to make your own coleslaw that is without any refined sugars and has no mayonnaise. This is a really good one if you are on an elimination type diet, maybe something for a autoimmune disease or something where you're trying to work on your gut health, something that is anti-inflammatory. And if you are on like an autoimmune protocol, there is honey in this, and honey is allowed, but it's kind of a splurge. So this isn't something that you're going to want to have often while you're working on your gut health. Certainly you don't want to make it every week or anything like that. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a half of a head of a green cabbage. You're going to need, and this is a small head. I mean, the size that I got was like that. It was a pretty small head. And then half of a purple cabbage. You're going to need about a half of a medium-sized red onion, and then a couple of carrots. Now today my carrots are really tiny. I'm not sure what was up with this bag, so I'm probably going to use 4 or 5 of these. You really can't have too many carrots, so it's just how much you like. Normally I would put this in my food processor and do it up in a couple of minutes, but today I just want to show you that you don't need all kinds of fancy kitchen equipment in order to cook and prepare meals. So today we're going to do it by hand. So I've already cut this in half, but what we're going to do is we're going to cut out the core that's right here in the center. So just slice that out, and we're going to do the same thing with the purple cabbage as well. If I were using my food processor, I would put it in on the thickest blade that I had. Mine gets pretty thick, but if you have one that has a couple of different options, choose the one that is the thickest. So we're just going to, I just cut a little slice of it, and then I'm just going to cut them into like salad type slices. So they're just going to be little chunks like that. And I'm going to do that for both the purple and the green cabbage. Okay, so to start the dressing, what we're going to need is 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and I buy Bragg's. It is unpasteurized, it's raw, and it'll say with the mother. If you're buying an apple cider vinegar and you can see through it, you're probably getting a pasteurized one that has cooked all the goodness out of it. So try to find one that is raw and unpasteurized. You're going to need 3 tablespoons of honey. Now normally I would tell you that you need an organic raw honey that is local. However, I'm out today, so we're using my emergency bottle, which is just a raw honey. It is not local, but it is not pasteurized. Then we're going to need 1/4 of a teaspoon of just an organic garlic powder. We're going to need 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and then we're going to need 1/3 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil. So let's get started with that. We're going to start out with our apple cider vinegar, and we need 2 tablespoons. We need 3 tablespoons of honey. Okay, we need 1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. I kind of used a rounded 1/4 teaspoon. I'm not sure you can have too much garlic, so. And then we need 3/4 of a teaspoon of sea salt. I use Redmond's real salt. And then we're going to whisk all of that together. Alright, once it's all whisked together, we're going to put in 1/3 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil. Organic. You want to make sure you're buying a good quality olive oil that hasn't been cut with other cheaper oils. Alright, so we're going to whisk it in slowly. So as you're whisking with one hand, you are drizzling olive oil into your mixture with the other hand. Okay, so now we're going to pour our dressing into our cabbage mix, and then we will mix it up thoroughly. So when it's all said and done, we've got a nice colorful mixture here. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Whole Health Dana on making your own coleslaw without any refined sugars. If you would like more recipes, visit us at www.wholehealthdana.com.